Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's CITI program webinar. Today's topic is FDA IND safety reporting for clinical trials and is presented by Dr. Barbara Hendrickson. Dr. Hendrickson is on faculty at the University of Chicago and is a former vice president of pharmacovigilance and patient safety at AbbVie. She is a physician with subspecialty training in pediatrics and infectious diseases. Dr. Hendrickson has 20 years of pharmaceutical experience and has been involved in multiple product submissions to global health authorities. She has extensive experience with clinical trial safety planning, monitoring, and data assessment. She co-leads the interdisciplinary safety evaluation work stream of the American Statistical Association Biopharm Safety Monitoring Working Group. She also has authored multiple publications related to clinical trial safety.
So the learning objectives for the presentation today are to define key terms related to IND safety reporting, to describe FDA guidances that address IND safety reporting and possible special reporting scenarios for adverse events in clinical trials, to explain the impact of investigator reporting of adverse events in clinical trial analyses, including product causality assessments, and to discuss sponsor responsibilities for clinical trial safety reporting. Per regulation, sponsors are required to notify FDA and all participating study investigators in an IND safety report of potential serious risks identified from clinical trials or any other source. For example, as mentioned previously, serious and unexpected suspected adverse reactions, but also findings from epidemiological studies, pooled analyses of multiple studies, or clinical studies that suggest a significant risk to humans exposed to the drug. Each report to FDA must identify its contents and should be labeled either as a 7-day report, a 15-day report, or a follow-up IND safety report. Unexpected, fatal, or life-threatening adverse reactions must be submitted to FDA within 7 calendar days of the event being reported. All other adverse events that are serious and unexpected must be submitted to FDA within 15 calendar days of the event being reported. So for sponsor aggregate analyses, detection of an imbalance, as I mentioned, generally requires there to be enough enrolled subjects and enough accumulated safety data to evaluate. Aggregate analyses are typically most useful to assess for an increased rate for relatively common events where there's a sufficient number of events to make a meaningful quantitative assessment. For smaller programs with few SAEs being reported, sponsors may need to revert to judging causality based on individual case reports, as there's not enough events to do a quantitative assessment.
I invite everyone to review our content offerings regularly, as we are continually adding new courses and webinars that may be of interest to you all. Have a great day.